UFC 153, Anderson the Spider Silva versus Stephen the American Psycho Bonnar. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? Why are they making this match? Stephen Bonnar showed that he has the tenacity, and he did have the heart to try to go after Anderson the Spider Silva, but as most people suspected, Anderson had too much skill, too much confidence, and he broke Stephen Bonnar a little bit mentally and a little bit with his speed. So let's talk about the fight. Belcher breakdown, let's get it started. What happened, first off, I'll play the part of Stephen Bonnar. Very, very nervous, as expected, going into the fight. A lot of movement, you could see him in his corner. He was ready, thinking facial expressions. Anderson, how does he get the speed? How does he conserve his energy? He takes some deep breaths, and he's real still. He gets his heart rate low, he's able to explode, but not get his heart rate pumping too fast. Stephen Bonnar's game plan, I believe, was to just go forward, throw a lot of punches. He did it a little bit wild, a little bit spastic, but you got to give him credit for trying his dangest. So very first started, Stephen Bonnar came across, boom, trying to punch right away. He closed the gap, no touching glove. He wanted to get on him from the beginning. So Anderson had to move. Okay, Ladder, let me be Anderson Silva now. You got to be Stephen Bonnar. I get to play the cool part. All right. Not that Stephen's not cool. Good friend of mine. He did a great job in the fight. All right, so he came at him hard. So Anderson had to move. Boom, he got tripped up a little bit somewhere in the fight. And then whenever that happened, Stephen was able to get some space. They were never able to fight in the middle that much, which that's what Stephen was really trying to stop from happening, and he did a good job at it. So he tripped up. Justin, boom, pushes me to the fence. And when that happened, he got to get underhooks. Boom. So he slipped up and he gave him the underhooks. Anderson caught it early enough where he wasn't too deep that he locked it down. He grabbed his hands like this, clamp on the elbows, just like that, come in closer, boom, and he clamped it down. He kept his hips strong. He kept the clamp on the underhook. He kept a calm face. He breathed, made Stephen have to do the work here. All right? He did here, he might have wizarded him a little bit, and then he had to break it open, allowed some space to grab the head. Anderson would poke some knees, just like that. He would go here, and at one time, he had Stephen in this kind of tie clinch. I love this one. High underhook, this one here, head right there. He's about ready to go to work. Stephen had to get out of that fast, okay? Anderson did some escapes. He tried for underhooks. What did he do? He kept the elbows back here. He had underhook on this side. What did he do? He slid it out to here. He did some good stuff. But one thing that Anderson Silva is doing that's really cool, he used the cage as a third leg. Most UFC fighters are doing this, but he relies on this, saves the energy for a 3-5 round fight. He's not going to use it. He uses it as a third leg. And instead of getting down, making a base to come at me and wedge in between here, like a lot of fighters do, he does something a little more dangerous, but it works well for him. He keeps his back against the fence. Now I'll try to put underhooks. He can't get his hands back there too much. He stays upright. He keeps his elbows in. So even if you start to go under my elbows, there, he can't get around the fence. Elbows are in, he keeps it here in the head. Boom, throws a knee every once in a while. And at one time he had the underhook, boom, and he turned Stephen. Just like that, drop down to your knee. He threw him down to the knee, right there. He didn't commit, he didn't want to make the mistake and get DQ'd in this fight. So he was smart. He had a lot of patience here. He didn't knee him. He went to throw maybe one punch, let him get up. That's fine, okay? Stephen grabbed the head back. And what Anderson did here, something he's probably been working on, it's what you call a Russian 2-on-1. It's like an arm drag, but you do it off of this. So he used his shoulder, hand grabs here, boom, and he pulled it down. Now what you do with this 2-on-1, you can use it to escape this clinch, bam, and he can move out the way. Or you can hold it and do your own takedown. What Bonnar was doing, he was trying to walk his hips in and square up with him, just like that. Anderson made sure that he held this nice and strong when he had the opportunity right here. What he did with the 2-on-1, let me show this for a second. The 2-on-1, you can move out the way, go for a double. The hands out the way, you can go for a single right here, right? You can even, if they push on your face, over there, you can pop that off, go for a double there. A lot of different stuff. What he did was this move that a lot of Brazilians do. it's kind of like almost like a single leg, but he kind of drops down and sweeps the legs. So that's there, boom, and he tripped him like that. That's exactly what happened. He threw him out of the way. He couldn't catch him. They both popped up together, nice and slow. Anderson was chasing, tried to hit him hard. Whenever he turned, that's when he, boom, popped him off the fence and he went down. Sorry.
That's all right.
Just like that. It's exactly what happened. Here he was. Now when he went to finish him, he was trying to hit him with the hard one right under the arm. Boom. 2 or 3 there. He couldn't get it, so he just went there, and the fight was stopped. He couldn't defend himself any longer. That was the Anderson Silva versus Stephan Bonnar fight, UFC 153. Stephan had a lot of heart, did a good job, buddy. But the Spider still has the confidence. He gets in your head, okay? And he attacks. He knows when to. He saves his energy. Very skilled fighter. Looked really great in that fight. So that's my Belcher breakdown. See you guys next UFC.